Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Google Mail, Yahoo. Whatever it may be, social networking is overtaking society. You may not own an account, but someone that you know does. It's a great tool for connecting, but it can also have negative effects. I am questioning society today on whether social networking is killing our social skills. I personally own several different social networking accounts, and I too am affected by it. I am distracted. Whenever I'm with my friends, I'm texting someone else to find out what they're doing instead, when I should be focusing on my friendships. I shouldn't be posting on walls all the time. I should be calling. Some things that could be face-to-face, we choose the text, we choose the email because it's easier. This shouldn't be what society's about because we don't know how to connect socially with our verbal skills anymore. It's becoming a problem. First, I would like to speak of the positives. Although there are many negatives, there are several positives of social networking as well. For long-distance relationships, Facebook or Twitter or email or whatever it may be is a great tool to connect with. You may not be able to drive 100 or 200 or 300 miles to speak face-to-face to your loved ones. So it's easier to write on their wall, or it's easy to email them. I understand that. I do that very often as well. But how many of those times are you sending them to your friends that live right down the road? And whenever you're with them, instead of speaking with them, you're writing on their Facebook wall. We don't really know why we do this, but especially teenagers, do this. They're not always choosing the right way when it comes to social skills. Secondly, there's another positive, and that's making new friends. But the problem with making new friends online is that it's not necessarily always safe, and if you see someone, you might easily send a friend request, but can you actually go up and talk to them? You may confront them over a chat or something like that. But if you can't go and talk to them, should you even be doing that? That's where the negatives come in. We use social networking as a preference to talking to someone in person. There's a problem with that. What do you do when there's a job offer and you have to go in and you have to sell yourself? But if it's so much easier for you to text, how are you going to present yourself in person? By speaking normally with eye contact and everything that involves with that. Public speaking is a lot like speaking to someone in person. You have to have many skills and whatever it may be that's important in everyday conversation. There are several different tools that are great for that we've even spoken about in this class. Secondly, there are negatives. It's time consuming. When I'm with my friends, I'm guilty of talking to someone else to find out what they're doing. They're finding out what I'm doing when they're with their friends. Shouldn't we be spending the time with the people we're actually with and focusing on them? And later, maybe when we're alone and we have time to ourselves, that we can catch up and connect with the other people? But no, we let ourselves get distracted. We're constantly checking Facebook updates and notifications and new tweets and new emails. When I'm walking down the street, I catch myself not even looking where I'm going, and I'm texting. And who knows who I could have ran into, who I could have met. How many things are we missing in life because we're too busy with our social networking lives? What's more important, our everyday in real lives or our lives on the internet? There's quite a difference, and sometimes they're complete different worlds. They're different lives, and it's hard to get to know someone if that's all you know them by. Lastly, social networking might be killing our skills, our social skills. That's the main important thing that is negative. Amongst all the positives, it is killing our social skills. How do we fix this? How do we get around what's causing everyone to do it? Why is there such a big preference? Well, to limit this, we must limit our time texting. We must turn off our phones while we're with our friends, to spend time with them, to focus on them, that they know that we care. While we're with them, maybe we will just turn off our phones completely. Maybe we can't do that, but we'll just silence them so that we can give our listening ear and our full attention to our real friends in real life and spend time with the others that we can't online, face-to-face another time when it's more convenient. It's also easier if we are truthful about it. And another issue that I talked about before was a safety issue. If you're making friends and you're being untruthful, is it worth it then? Is it worth it if it's not really you, but it's just your online life? It's not the same. I really believe that this is a large issue because especially in teenagers today, but even some adults are facing this. Even some elderly people. My grandparents have Facebook, and I talk to them mostly over that because they live in Arizona. They live far away, but still, it's easier for us. If I could choose to speak face-to-face, would I be distracted by my phone? Would I be distracted by the friends that I see every day? And I'm with my grandparents that I never get to see. But I'm too busy on my phone with social networking. It's not that important. We raise it on such a high level when it should be down here. It's an aid. It should not be a preference. And I hope that today in society we can overcome this and we can make it an aid and not a preference, because that's what it is. Thank you.